morning, everyone. My name is Alan. I want to thank you for finding my channel, Kindred Souls of Brooklyn. And today, folks, we're in for a real treat. Actually, a devil dog's treat. As I talk about the amazing snack that was created in Brooklyn way back in 1928. It's my favorite snack in the entire world. I want to do a video on it, and the fact that it's created in Brooklyn makes it that much better. So tune in for a really cool video. I'm going to also talk about the name of the Drake's mascot and what his name is. So tune in, and folks, as always, all proceeds from this video go toward our foundation, the Waffles Foundation. We donate musical instruments to kids who can't afford them. We lost my son Matt a year and a half ago, and we started a foundation. So all the proceeds from this channel go toward our foundation, the Waffles Foundation. You can find us on Venmo, PayPal, if you want to donate. So folks, tune in. I'm happy to have you along. Hope you enjoyed this video on Devil Dogs, the Brooklyn snack that was created in Brooklyn in 1928. On us, and with that, we're getting the holiday wrappings for a lot of awesome snacks. And if you tuned into this video, hopefully like me, you're a Devil Dog fan. But folks, believe it or not, Devil Dogs just got, if it was even possible, Devil Dogs have gotten even better. Now folks, if you've watched my channel, you know that Devil Dogs are one of the things that have made me the man that I am today. I have no trouble fitting into a Santa Claus suit this time of year, so who knows what'll happen. But folks, Devil Dogs have been awesome. I've been eating Devil Dogs my entire life. And if you don't know the history of Devil Dogs were another great invention that came out of Brooklyn. They started being made back in 1928 in Brooklyn. The Drake's company actually started in Harlem in 1888. And then they opened up, different bakeries as they expanded. And in 1928, they had a bakery in Brooklyn. And it was right around the Wallabout Market, which is where they bought a lot of the herbs and the spices and different things, sugar that went into all the cakes that Drake's was making at the time. So Devil Dogs has been a staple item for a really long time. So if you're from another country, now I imagine there's some way, shape, or form of a devil dog. I don't know what you guys call them in other countries. If you want to leave those comments, I'd really appreciate it. But in the good old US of A, we call this a devil dog. Now, devil dog is 180 calories of goodness, and it's basically devil's food cake with cream on the inside. And it is really awesome. Like I say, they've been making these things since 1928. I can pretty much eat them with almost anything. Obviously, preferably milk, but I could also eat them with orange juice, whatever. I just kind of love them. But something amazing. Oh, before I show you that, this is the, not this one. This is the typical box of Devil Dogs right there. Now you can see I have the holiday box right there, and it's decorated for Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm born on December 24th, so I'm a big Christmas fan. Obviously a big Christmas Eve fan. And just a little trivia for you folks. You see, Drake's has a mascot. He's a duck. And in 1981, they actually ran a contest to name this duck. I remember when I was younger, I actually sent in, I used to love doing this as a kid. There doesn't seem to be as much of this as there used to be, but I even remember sending in a suggestion, Bronkhorst, or had a contest at one time to name this wild boar, and I sent in the name Machismo. I had just heard about that word. I thought it was a great name for the boar, for the wild boar with the tusks and all that. And I wrote in the name. It didn't win, but I thought it was a pretty cool name. So just like in that contest, in 1981, they had a naming contest for the duck. Now I couldn't really think of a really great one, so I just sent in Quackers. So I guess maybe a lot of people sent that in, but my suggestion didn't win. The suggestion that did win for the Drake's duck was Webster. So all you folks out there, a lot of folks probably don't know that, and the company for some reason doesn't really utilize that mascot enough the way they should. Maybe that'll change, I don't know. But if you guys are big Drake's fans, you've seen him on the box top for many, many years, and his name is Webster. So back to the new innovation of Devil Dogs. How could Devil Dogs get any better than they possibly are? Well, guess what, folks? They've already done it for Christmas, and I think it's going to go forward. Fudge-dipped Devil Dogs. They're incredible. They're awesome. I had one the other day. I'll show you one right here. It is a Devil Dog dipped in fudge, and it is so good. Now, I don't know how you guys like it. Some people like them warm, some people like them cold. I like to put them in the refrigerator, not really the freezer. That's a little bit too much for me, but I love the devil dog when it's in the refrigerator, and in this case, the fudge on the outside is just enough that you don't have to let it thaw out, but when you bite into it, it has that little bit of snap to it and that crack. And this is just, folks, this is heaven on earth. It is amazing. I suggest you run out and buy some if they're not available around there. This is not an endorsement for Drake's in any which way. In a direct form, they're not paying me to love this product. I just happen to love it. And I wanted to do this video because, as you know, all my videos relate to Brooklyn in some way, shape, or form. And the Devil Dogs, actually, again, were designed in Brooklyn and put out in 1928. And when I bit into this lovely Devil Dog that's fudge dipped, I said to myself, what does this remind me of? It reminds me of something. And of course, upon thinking about it, what does it remind me of? A Drake's product, a Yodel. So, folks, if you love Yodels, you'd love this, because this Devil Dog, of course, is much bigger than the Yodels, which is smaller. The Yodels came out in 1962, but that's a subject for another video. But it's essentially a big Yodel. But I like it better because I love chocolate, and you have more of that chocolatey devil's food taste with the cream. So I think it's amazing. So folks, I really want to thank you for tuning into this video. Please keep sharing the love. Please send in your comments. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful holiday season. This is Al from the Garden Spot of New York, Garden Spot of the world, Brooklyn, signing off for Kindred Souls of Brooklyn. And once again, folks, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Have a magical, wonderful season. And I'll see you real soon on the next video. Thank you, folks. Have a wonderful evening. And enjoy your Devil Dogs. Have a good night. Bye-bye now.